County's District Attorney General talking about gangs in our community and what's really being done about them.
This comes as we're learning about the county grand jury returning charges connected with a gang, the sort of charges you might hear about really in a mob movie. We obtained court paperwork showing a number of charges, including murder against Cedarius Jackson, claiming he's a member of a gang known as Treetop Piru Bloods, claiming he violated the RICO Act.
Now, RICO stands for the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, a law allowing special charges and legal techniques in prosecuting organized crime. The presentment claims that Jackson and others conspired to sell cocaine in a drug-free zone and used guns in the process.
Now, the DA's office cannot talk about this case at this moment, but they did give WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Gabriella Pagan the chance to sit down with DA Sharm Allen. New at 6, she shares what the scope of this gang presence is in our area and what's being done about it.
Yes, we have gangs in Knoxville. We have over 30 identified gangs in Knoxville, and in those gangs we have over 1,500 gang members. And we have adult gang members as well as juvenile gang members.
Allen says in any given year, every single public high school and the majority of public middle schools in our county have an identified gang member in them each year.
Law enforcement trolls social media, and people will fly their colors. They will speak certain languages. Oftentimes Bloods use a type of alphabet where they do not use C's. It's a disrespect because of the Crips. The Crips do the same with B's for Bloods, things like that.
The majority of gang members are in the city of Knoxville, which is why in 2014, when Allen came on board as the DA, the Career Gang Unit was created.
We have 4 full-time attorneys in that unit that do nothing but prosecute career criminals and gang members. We have the Bloods, we have the Crips, we have the Vice Lords. Our local gangs are just local groups of larger gangs, and they do the exact same things that gangs across our country do.
Profiting from criminal activity, predominantly guns and drugs, followed by human trafficking.
The leaders of the gangs will have younger kids between 18 and 21 actually buy handguns legally, kids that don't have a record yet, and they will have the handguns that the gangs are then using.
Depending on intimidation to suppress witnesses from coming forward and speaking out.
When witnesses do stand up to the gangs, when community members stand up, then we are successful. We can take those gang members and take them off the streets and make them safer for everyone.
All right, Gabby's joining us now live here in the newsroom. Gabby, tell us more about your conversation.
It was really enlightening, you guys, and after sitting down with Sharm Allen and hearing her talk specifically about how young children are being recruited to join these gangs, I asked, what is we can everyday people do to help combat this? Prevention. Invest in the life of a child. Too often, the youngest of gang members who get recruited are targeted because they don't have anything to do, they're alone, and sometimes with minimal adult supervision. You guys both know all about this. Just invest in our youth.
Absolutely.
Valuable message.
Yes, it is, Gabby. Thank you.
Meanwhile, the district attorney's office telling us about a conviction today against an alleged gang member.
Here's what we know. Prosecutors getting convictions against Charles Griffin, a Crips gang member who pistol whipped a Dollar General employee with a handgun during a robbery. Griffin was convicted of especially aggravated robbery and unlawful possession of a weapon. We've shown you this surveillance video before. In June 2017, Griffin entered the Dollar General on McCalla Avenue, again showing a handgun, demanding money. While the clerk was attempting to open the cash drawer, Griffin hit the victim a number of times with the pistol before leaving with the entire cash drawer.
The victim was then taken to the University of Tennessee Medical Center, where he underwent facial reconstruction surgery for the injuries he sustained in that attack.
All right, that's just one arrest in this problem. Well,